Hey everybody, thanks for joining. My name is Eva and I have an unboxing today. It is from a small business called Just Bella and I'm very excited about it. I'm excited to share it with you. So let's get started. Packaged so nice. So he sent me a shopping bag. This is from a small business, Just Bella. I've been there before actually, when I was with Dawn and Yota on our shopping trip in New Jersey. Here is the bag. I think Charlie would rather visit than to get into his box right now. So that's okay. Let's look at this bag, shall we? Oh, wow. Do you see the sequins on this bag? The sequins are in the seams. Okay, let me make sure I've got all the details right. All right, this is the small Metro Tote Deluxe in the color Magnet. I love all variations of sequins, you know, to have sequins all over the bags, but I think this is really fun and special to have the sequins just in the seams. And I don't have this size of Metro Tote. One of the things I like most about the Metro style is this phone pocket here. Well, I call it a phone pocket, but anyway, it's an external pocket and there's one here on the front of the bag and also one here on the back of the bag. And I love that you don't have to actually get, you know, inside the bag to have a place for your phone. So that's probably my favorite feature of the bag. And when you look down inside the bag, it's all zipped up, but there are two pockets that are still technically on the exterior of the bag. There are two of these pockets and they're really sizable, like they go all the way down. So there's one here on the front wall and also on the back. And this is a really good place for things that you want to access quickly, but that you don't want to have to get, you know, like down inside your bag. Then you've got the inside of the bag here, you know, for that extra protection so that you can really get down in here. You have like this things in here from the back wall of the bag, trimmed in leather and organized like most MZ Wallce bags are, where you have these two little internal pockets here inside that back zipper pocket. And on the front wall of the bag, you have these two slip pockets trimmed in leather. And you have one of these little pouches. They're very thin, very flexible, not very sturdy, but I know that's the intent of them. So it's attached on this little leash here. And then here's the strap. And one of the features I really like about this bag is it has this gunmetal hardware. I think it looks so cool. And speaking of that, see the MZ Wallce emblem here is in that gunmetal hardware as well. It's a really nice, generous size. They call it a small, but to me this is definitely a medium-sized bag. Quick reference, this is the mini Metro Tote Deluxe, and here is the small Metro Tote Deluxe. They have the exact same features and the exact same layout. And then I think this is an interesting comparison. Like, I know this is a different bag. This is the Sutton line. This is the Micro Sutton. And then Charlie's batting at my straps here. Yeah, you can bat all you want. Just don't bite them. So anyway, what was I trying to say? Okay, Magnet. So Magnet is a really beautiful color from MZ Wallce. It's still in the... Charlie's just in a really playful mood. Unfortunately, he's playing with all the wrong things right now, Charlie. This is Magnet Leopard in the Micro Sutton. It's a completely different organizational system in terms of your hardware because of the way that the strap attaches and the way that this can clip down, kind of making it a dumpling shape. I've done a review of the Micro Sutton before, and I can link that below if you'd like to know more about it. But the Metro strap attaches here from a dedicated D-ring here at the top of the bag. So it goes right here. That's not the point right now. I'm just talking about Magnet, the color. He's on my keyboard. Charlie. I'm going to attach the strap and I'll try it on for you. You know, in case you're thinking about getting this size, then you might have an idea of how it looks on the body. And while we're talking about straps, do you see that there is a difference in width between the strap that comes with this smaller bag, the Micro Sutton, and the strap that comes with this larger size bag on this small what is this? I'm so distracted now with this small Metro Tote Deluxe. How am I gonna edit this? Or am I just gonna like leave this here so that you all can laugh at all this? Or at least I can laugh at it when I watch it back. Okay, so this is what the bag looks like on the body. The straps are super flexible, so you can like push them down and lay them down like that. Also makes for a really good like arm carry bag, top handle, so it fits really comfortably here in the crook of my arm. And it also is really easy to carry here in my hands like this. Now the only feature of these Metro bags that is somewhat confusing is this extra fabric here at the top. So when you look down at the top of the bag, you can see that there's this nylon fabric that closes the bag off more or less when you have it zipped. Now, from my understanding and my use of the smaller bag, is that this is designed for you to be able to like overfill it. And if you've got so much stuff in here, you're able to like put your sweater or put a small jacket up here and then be able to like close it up and have it puffed up here and still be able to close it and like round it off up at the top. And that makes a lot of sense to me when you have a really large tote. It doesn't make so much sense to me when you have a super small bag, though I understand the concept of it. So that's why I appreciate so much these extra pockets up here at the top. So as I mentioned, these little, what I consider to be phone pockets, but more importantly, these little pockets here that are outside of the main internal space. So that way you can load these things up with the things that you reach for most often, and really only reserve the main internal space for things that you absolutely want to have, you know, most secure, or the things that you reach for less often. And that's how I use, or you know, that's how I've used this bag in the past in terms of how I've organized my things in there. So I just wanted to let you know, if you've watched reviews before and this bit of fabric here seems to have like turned you off, like I get that, but that's why I think these external pockets are so handy, and that's how I've used the bag in the past. So I think these sequins are lovely, and I really like how the design of the sequins, you know, in the seams of these puffy quilted bags here. You know, as you can see that the quilting, you know, goes on the diagonal here, and how they've used the sequins on the diagonal, I just think is a really nice touch. So this bag is not currently available on the website, but it's not been that long ago that it was one of their offerings. So if you do like this style, you might be able to find it on the pre-loved sites or finding older stock like the way that I did. So I will put the contact information for Just Bella below. And like I said, I had been in their store before when I was in New Jersey visiting Dawn from Dawn Loves Couture and Yota from Yota Style. And we were in the shop and he had a lot of MZ Wallce styles. So I just called him up and asked about this bag. And sure enough, he had it in his store and he shipped it to me, and it was really fast shipping, like 2 days. So thanks so much for joining me today. And Charlie, what a mood. Well, I hope you enjoyed it anyway. All right, so you take care, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks, bye.